Morning everybody, welcome back to another fossil hunting video. In today's video I'm heading towards Port Mulgrave and I'm hoping to have a good day of fossil collecting round there. Port Mulgrave is well known for the sheer amount of fossils that wash out of the cliffs here, particularly in the winter storms, but it is summer now, so I'm going to try my luck and see if we can find any nice ammonites. I've had some really good marine reptile ichthyosaur finds during the week, so I'm going to show you two of them that I've prepped out at the end of the video. So we've already spotted the very first ammonite nodule of the day. It looks like a good one, and I can feel on the back that there's no matrix, so hopefully it's a good split. Oh yeah, absolutely perfect. Nice beach popped nodule. So if you look inside this rock here, you can see it looks like the edge of a Harpoceros ammonite wearing out of it. See the keel and the suture marks. So I'm going to give it a tap. I doubt I'll be taking it back, it's just too heavy, but worth an explore I think. Here we go. So you can see it's not very well preserved, in fact the middle is totally gone, but it just shows they are in these rocks. If you do enjoy watching these fossil hunting videos and you'd like to see more in the future, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. We've got quite a sea rolled one here. There is certainly one inside it. Goes all the way around as well. That's worth taking back. So that's the type of nodules that we're looking for. Nice burger shaped nodules, a little bit bigger would be better, but that one will split open absolutely perfect. Don't get much better really. We're at the main bit of the beach now at Port Mulgrave. We're going to have a look through some of the pebbles. Doesn't look like anyone else is out. So I've just picked up this little bit of Whitby jet amongst all the seaweed here. Looks quite shiny, naturally polished by the sea, but I don't know whether the quality will be any good. It probably might crack on its way back. That's how you can tell if it's good quality or not, if it doesn't crack once it dries. Just going to have a look at the corner here where the rocks are and then I'll make my way back. I've not found that much so far, but there's still the walk back where I'll be looking amongst all the boulders, so you never know once the tide's out. There's way too much sand over this way. When you're fossil hunting you need rocks, and there's not many rocks at this particular bit, so I'm going to head all the way over to them cliffs in the background there and have another look. So it's been a little bit unproductive today, so I'm going to do some more filming when I'm out tomorrow. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go yet, but let's fast forward to tomorrow's location. Morning everybody, welcome back to another early morning fossil hunting on the Yorkshire coast. I've come down to the beach mega early, so there's a good few hours of fossil hunting that I can do before the tide comes back in. Hopefully we'll find something good today. You never quite know what will be washed up. If you would like to purchase your very own fossil from the Yorkshire coast, please check out my website called buyafossil.com. There's a huge variety of fossils all found around the Whitby area and the Yorkshire coast. Please take a look. If you are interested, I'll ship your orders to most countries. Thank you. The wellies are always an essential part of fossil hunting, at least for me, especially when you come a little bit earlier. If you had walking boots you'd be drenched. Either that or you'd be waiting about an hour to get round. I've just found this really nice and fresh Tenucostatum nodule from the grey shales. You can see there's definitely one inside of it, and it runs at least round to there, so I'm hoping it will be all in there. A few taps should open it if it's all in there, fingers crossed. It's a bit tougher than I thought. And there we go, we've got a nice pop. Got a lovely crack running round. I've not looked at the ammonite yet, so I don't know if it'll be all there. But let's take a look together. And it's perfect. It was worth going steady with that little beauty there. I did also just find this nice little Pseudo-Leoceros ammonite. So you can see there was a bit wearing out there where the ammonite has been damaged by the sea. But inside there is a nice one. So I'm going to take this right back and it'll be a lovely little one. I then spot this ammonite nodule sticking out of a huge but loose shell slab on the beach. You can see it's quite a distance away from the cliff, so I decide to have a go at getting it out to see how well it's preserved. At the particular coastline where I pick up these fossils, the rules are that you're allowed to chisel out anything that's in a loose shell slab, but anything which is in the bedrock or in the cliff you're not allowed to touch. It might be different where you collect, so please do your research first. It's always worth having a look at the odd nodule embedded into shale slabs because they can be prepared out. The surrounding shale is really soft, but the nodule is quite hard. As suspected, the ammonite inside the shale slab looks like an absolutely perfect one. Sometimes you can get a little bit of crushing, but on this occasion it looks pristine. We've got a nice little beach prepped find here. A little Hildoceros. It's been rolling around for quite a while, but it's nice to pick up them type of ammonites. Now that would have been a bit of a beauty when it first came out of the cliffs. It will have been sat here for quite a while. The middle is all gone and the rock itself has developed a green tinge. So if you would have decided to take this one back, it will probably get pyrite decay in your garden or wherever you choose to keep it. Pretty cool though. So I'm going to head round to another beach now where my dad has been looking, and hopefully he's found the odd nodule or two to crack open. Apologies, but unfortunately the audio got really bad in this section of footage. Unfortunately the wind noise got really strong. So I'm going to show you a few of the ammonite nodules that my dad found on the beach. In just a second I'm going to attempt to crack open one of the nodules. Very happy with how that one split. The sea's made it nice and soft, so it just chisels straight off. Hopefully you have all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all on the next one. These fossils didn't look very good when I initially found them, but I saw the worn bone on the edges, so I took them back home. Let's see what I managed to reveal. Just a few very eroded bones were spotted on the edge of this nodule. So I got very lucky. While walking back from a relatively unproductive fossil hunt, I spotted this worn nodule with signs of very eroded bones sticking out of the sides of it. So I took it back home to prepare it to see what was inside, and I was really pleased to reveal this beautiful partial ichthyosaur paddle. Now there's quite a few individual paddle digits contained within this nodule. Now I was really surprised with how well it turned out. The bone was actually quite fragile, but I think it looks really nice, and I'm really happy to add it to my fossil collection. Now this is part of a flipper or paddle from an ichthyosaur, a Jurassic marine reptile. The next one has lots of really weird shapes eroding out of the side of the rock. I was very interested to find out what was on the inside of it. So with this next one I was really interested to get it back home and prepare it. There was lots of these really unusual looking bones running around the outside of a nodule, all on the outside. So I took it back home to prepare it, I expected it'd be maybe a little bit of ichthyosaur jaw or something like that, but once I'd finally got round to working on it, it revealed a partial ichthyosaur skull. Now let me explain to you a little bit more about what is actually inside this pebble. So we've got the lower jaw, we've got part of the top of the skull, the ichthyosaur nostril with a partial eye socket. These little bones here are the inside of an ichthyosaur eye, so you can see how thin they are. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this video. There's been quite a few interesting finds in the last few weeks. It's been quite hard collecting. There's a little spider on the ichthyosaur skull there. During the summer months it does tend to get a little bit more difficult to find stuff, so I'm really pleased with these two beautiful fossils to add to my fossil collection.